Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Allison Cruz and I'd like to welcome you to day 7 of our time here in Pikmin 3 Deluxe, where previously on the game we set foot for the first time since the beginning of the game back into the tropical wilds, and as fruitful as our time was here, I didn't exactly do everything that I wanted to. There's still a couple of fruits out there that were missing, but considering it was our first day as a trio of captains, we set ourselves up really nicely for a second jaunt back into this land, as well as taking on the boss, considering we opened up quite a few shortcuts for the future, and life overall was pretty good. No Pikmin casualties and plenty of fruit collected nonetheless. So today, before we move on, I do want to actually have a quick chat with the captains. It felt weird they didn't start with it. Yeah, this area is quite warm compared to other regions on the planet. Huh? This is a tropical paradise compared to the Arctic wasteland where I crash landed. You lucked out. Yeah, Arctic cold fruit juice right about now. Yeah. Well, Brittany, I think we've earned a little reward. Perhaps we could go for a nice refreshing swim. Wait, no, I mean, with all due respect, sir, the oxygen concentration here is much higher than that of Kobai. Yeah, don't forget they're actually wearing helmets and spacesuits the entire time. Alright, calm down, Alf. Don't get your swim trunks in a bunch. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the last of the time we'll be spending here in the tropical wilds for a little while, shall we? And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have another bright, beautiful morning here in the tropical wilds, where once again, Alpha is going to be spending most of his day tending to the gardens with a couple of yellow Pikmin. So I'm going to go and take these guys and move them straight on down over here. And it's at this point where we're going to start delegating captains to start doing a lot of different things. You want to be very careful, especially around bodies of water, not to have them trudge through it with your yellow Pikmin, because that actually happens more often than you would think. And it's because they're just coming out of the onion, I guess, that the game just doesn't register there in your party. Just be careful. We're gonna send you off right over here. And for the rest of you, Charlie just fell on his butt. We're gonna be doing something a little bit different. We are actually gonna go ahead and finish destroying the rest of this wall here. And because it's the new day, we will be able to get another bomb from this place, but it'll leave us with one extra. So I'm gonna set you guys up over in there. And we're actually gonna go through this tunnel and do the stuff that we have to there, but since that is gonna take a second for them to get, we're gonna run over here and just have Alf do this on our own. And this is actually gonna be a 3-captain endeavor, so we are gonna wanna be careful. Sounds like they found it, so I am gonna go ahead, send you back over this way. And let's see now, there you go. Did you guys grab it? There you go. All right, so it looks like they're getting their stuff. There's the one, which means we have an extra, which is not good, but now we have a clear shot back into the base. We don't have to go around. Ladies and gentlemen, the return of the armored cannon larva. This is going to be really annoying because the rocks can actually kill your Pikmin unless it's a rock Pikmin, in which case it'll just knock them over, but it still would be nice not to explode and get your captains messed up, so get over here, guys. Okay, so it's okay that a couple of them get lost. We just need to generally keep our soldiers out of the line of fire. Uh-oh, here we go. So this guy's just gonna keep on doing his business, but we need to make sure we grab him. Which, nope, right over here. Yeah, all right, so killing him is gonna give us a nice treat. I will go ahead and do, actually, I don't want his corpse. I want that thing. Okay, that should be good. Alf, you can walk on through the tunnel here, and I will be tossing one of us up here. Let's go ahead and toss you up here. And because I have a bomb rock, actually, I'm gonna do something a little different. So you'll notice there is a fruit here. This is gonna be the spot of an optional boss that we will be taking out, not today, because he is a bit time consuming and there are also other methods of doing so much easier, but we have that dangerous bulborb that was over here. So I'm gonna go and wait right here and we're gonna blow his ass up. Now that she is up here, we will be able to send Captain up, and it's annoying how long it takes for them to actually be usable after you toss them. And check it out, we get a nice little overlook of something to focus on in the near future. but there is also a lovely data file up here. So I'm gonna go hide over here. Yeah, I'm actually gonna have you, I need you to come over here, and we're gonna pick up a bunch of yellows. It's gonna sound weird at first, but it's okay. Now that we're over here, let's go and get rid of this guy very carefully while he's still sleeping. It's not gonna make much of a difference, but I do wanna get rid of my bomb rocks. And there we go, he's a done man. And we're gonna head up here. So what we basically have to do is deal with like a seesaw type thing. So I want her to come over with a couple of, of rocks. We don't need that many. We'll go and drop off. We'll take 10, but I will also take 30 yellows. And that should probably be all right. And it's gonna take a lot of effort on everyone's part, but I think we'll be okay, to be completely honest. And we can also grab this fruit. I wanted to grab this yesterday, but it just probably wasn't gonna happen. So with Charlie overlooking the world, we'll drop down. And I do think, we'll get rid of this fence if we have time. The boss for this area is a little bit, but we'll see what happens. But we need to get up on this side right here, which we will be able to do much easier if we had a Pikmin of some kind. I'm doing this all wrong, but we'll go ahead and just drop you over there. And depending on the weight, you will be able to go back and forth. You can see where we toss those rocks. So what I would like to do is place these two guys right up here. There we go. And with her, this is where we can transport all of our Pikmin, which is kind of nice. So I'm gonna toss a bunch of rocks up here. You can't reach them with any other color other than yellow, but I'm tossing them up there so they can have it when they get there. And we'll toss them all over here. And now, once she's done with that, I'm gonna have her walk over here because she's going to need to do some business with delegating the Pikmin when that plant drops. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab just a few of you guys, or maybe most of you. Come back over here, and let's go ahead and drop this down. In the Wii U version, you can actually drop this from the ground level where she is at right now. So I'm gonna have you guys just walk over here, and now because they've fallen and they can't get up, they're just gonna take it back in really weird ratios. So there we go, 5 and 5, good. We also have an extra, there we go. Okay, so in all honesty, you only need one captain up here, but the reason why I bought a second is because he's going to be very important for collecting a secret file, something that doesn't really have much to do in this game, but still good to have. So let's have Alf grab it, I guess, since he's kind of by himself. So we have to head up here and not drop into this stump. Instead, we're gonna head over here and grab this. And that's gonna be important for later. It definitely had more emphasis on secrecy in the Wii U version, but this one, not so much. So I'm gonna toss you right here, and that's gonna be bad. All right, well, that's no good. Okay, you know what? Alf, I need you to save him, maybe, or we'll come back. Okay, and whoever doesn't make it across here is fine. The waypointing is very odd, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Drop down here for, oh my god, guys, get away from that. Okay, it's another, oh my god. Medusal Slurker, get away. Okay, I don't know why I was being so frantic about that, but you want to watch out for these eggs because not all of them will have good things for us. Instead, we're gonna send one of you over here and we are done. But you want to be very cautious coming out of here because this takes us right to the side of where all of these fiery blowhogs are. Not a good time. Not a good time for anyone. Okay. I think he'll make it. Good job, well done. They didn't see a thing. They're still waiting there, which is good. Which means, all right, Uncle Charlie, I'm gonna have you head back to base. The other two, I think I'm just gonna let them hang out for a little bit. I don't know that there's a whole lot that they really need to do, but we really are kind of done with everything that I want to do here in the world at the moment. Yeah, you can stay up here and keep an eye out on these guys, just make sure they still have their stuff. But we're good. So it's time to saddle up for the boss, and this is probably gonna be the worst in the world. But I'm gonna go ahead and take, I think, just a good amount of you know, like 30 and 50, just to really lay into him, you know? I don't know why I have 8 Pikmin. 2 of them must have cross-contaminated with my group for some reason. But it's time to take on the boss, and I'm just really hoping I didn't leave any behind. Because I did bring 10 over here, but I have 92 in my squad. Interesting. I must have accidentally taken some. Oh, there's that guy there. Okay. I'm glad I found that. So I'm gonna leave you here. Yes, you come here. You save her. I am going to switch on back to Charlie, and he can take on the boss for this one. It's his first solo mission on planet PNF 404. And this one is pretty time consuming. We will be right under the wire because of how much fruit we need to take back. You need a ton of Pikmin. So that's more or less why I'm bringing this hardy lot. But she's here, and check it out. The Battle Arena of Justice. How's it going? So happy. Oh man.
That must be the source of that signal that drew us here, but where's Captain Olimot? Huh, we gotta find out where he is. Bet if we capture that device, we can use it to expand the Drake's search range.
Indeed, and this most certainly isn't a trap. I trust this so much, I'm gonna send one lousy Pikmin to excavate it all by himself. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the sand-belching mere slug. This guy is not the funnest in the world. What you want to do is avoid his pits of death as he decides he wants to cosplay as a Sarlacc, and be careful because he will eat you. What you're looking for is for him to make himself a mound, and that's when you're going to want to charge. And because we have so much excess Ultra Spicy, I think I will take this as an opportunity to maybe use some, and we'll lock onto him and charge with everyone. And it'll do a good amount of damage early on, whereas later it's probably going to be a lot harder to, you know, do damage. So not a terrible first score, but yeah. All right. So what we're looking for, mounds, not holes. All right. And if we can get one more during this Ultra Spicy, that would be perfect. Ah, here we go. Good. Normally he doesn't do 2 in a row, but we just want to make sure we get as much onto him as possible and avoid his rocks because they will cause your Pikmin to, get buried into the ground and you will need to pluck them. So having a smaller crew might actually be more advantageous, but I just like doing sheer amounts of damage. This game does put in, oh my god, you actually are going up a 3rd time. That never happens. This game puts an emphasis on picking up bomb rocks for this fight because when he makes the pit, that's when you can throw a bomb in, but I usually lose Pikmin whenever I try that, so here we go. Into his mouth. Get him! Get him! Nice. Alright, alright. So after some of his health is gone, he's gonna start getting much more aggressive, which is not a fun time. So be very careful and avoid the giant pit. And it's at this point where if anyone's down there, you might be in trouble. It's like little teeth just sticking out like that. All right, but this is where he's barely gonna give you a chance to attack. So, you know, we have a steady supply. Oh, there, you went back up. Okay, this is fine. I'll just charge you anyways. What's really annoying though is that sometimes you might get really unlucky and his head will land somewhere where you can't charge him. So like right here, so we can't actually do it, so we're just gonna attack his body right here. Come on, baby, come on! No! Okay, just, oh my god. Just like the armored Maw-Dad, he is left with just one little bit of health. So run away. One last one to kill him. Oh my god, he's just gonna give it to us. All right, later days, nerd. Oh, it's so adorable. All right, so we need to bring all of this back. You need a lot of Pikmin, and I actually want to make sure this goes up ahead because it takes up so much mass. The rest of this stuff coming through is probably not going to happen unless you're very careful. And actually, I might need to come back with more. Wait, no, 30. Oh, God. All right, well, luckily for us, we did leave someone somewhere. Shoot, okay. This could actually be really bad. All right, I'm gonna grab, I'm short by 2. If I could just stop that giant hulk of mass coming, I think we'll be fine. But, yeah, even after it's been divided. Okay, I need to go and do this here, guys, sorry. Let me just take like 1 or 2 of you, please. is not gonna, oh. So this is what happens when you go through a hole while they're still transporting stuff. Yeah, we want them to go as quickly as possible. It doesn't help that they're stuck behind the cell phone. Usually the big old hunk of body is gonna come through sooner. All right, you know what? I'm gonna go back. It's a rescue mission. We've got a couple of those guys we need to save. We'll be fine. So they are still bringing in the fruit, which is kind of incredible. So let's go take you home. I'm gonna grab a couple of you guys and we'll bring up the rear while they hopefully bring everything back in one piece. I shouldn't have put 30 of them on the sand belcher, but let's see if we can even make it past. Do you think it's possible? Is this a thing? Yes, okay. So those transitions are your best friends, otherwise they're just gonna be solid as hell. Also, we lost one somewhere. I hope he's not lost in the transition, because sometimes this game gets real glitchy, but that's okay. Whew. Yeah, good fight. That went a lot quicker than it normally does. But there's not a lot we can do out in the world regardless. So what I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna have her come on back to home base. We're gonna get some yellows. And actually, if we can see them take it, it's kind of hilarious seeing them walk through with the big old body into the base. We keep missing it, but it's like, it's incredible. Oh, but we got the cell phone. Check it out. Ah, message from the Drake. What do we got? Sweet Jesus. Analyzing recovered item. Immeasurable, incountable number of cuteness detected. No, it's the folded data gun. A communication device once used on this planet. Its signal strength is very powerful and it contains technology unknown to Kopai. Its transmitter is fully intact. And the cuteness overload is beyond comprehension. So Alpha had a look at it, and this will allow us to head into the next area, which is really nice and all, but all I wanted to see was this big old butt. Look at him. Look at that. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, so actually, while we're here, I know this is something you guys probably want to see, but you probably don't care about. I'm gonna take a bunch of yellows, and we're gonna start tearing down that wall, and I'm gonna make sure I have them all before long. Ooh, we're actually missing some of that. Okay, so I should probably start having these guys stop. Oh, there's a yellow stuck in there. Oh my god, if I have to go up there, I should be able to just whistle him. All right, you guys need to come with me. There's nothing else there for you. Please don't be stuck. Please don't be stuck up there. Please don't be stuck. Oh, thank God. Thank God you didn't get burned or drowned or something. Good God. All right, they're still bringing stuff back. Hold on. What did we leave you doing? You're still just hanging out here in the... Okay, there's one lost back here. Okay, so get over here. I need you, sir. All right, so you're in my possession. We're good. She's good. We're all good. Cool, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this back, because why not? But we're also going to destroy this gate. And what lies beyond the gate is something that anybody who's played a previous entry in this game series probably understands and does not want to deal with. Why are we missing? Where are we missing 50 Pikmin? Who has 50? Are they just all there? I think we have all of the yellows that were over here, because Olimar has like 9 or something, or 11. Yeah, because we saved the guy. Okay. So we're gonna come back here, make sure everyone is up to snuff, and destroy this gate for a bit of a surprise. So I love the way these look when we kill them, by the way. So we step forward into what is to be a future arena, because ladies and gentlemen, it's the return of the Daddy Longlegs. Get out of here, dude. All right, I think we're set, but we have that gate opened for next time, so that's good for us. Oh, and it looks like we are all in one piece. Very nice. Just in case, we should signal the whistle, or maybe we'll just put everyone back. That sounds like a good idea. Let's do that. All right, thank God. It's not a terribly bad day. That can definitely go worse, but we did everything that I wanted to, and we can explore some of the waters here for future reference, which, by the way, the next time we come here, I just want to make sure we have all of this nice and good, especially somewhere over here. I'm not gonna make it. By the way, surprise. We'll see him later. He's been there the entire time, by the way. Yeah, right on over through here. Okay, well, that, I think, tops off a perfect day. Huh, did we not do any Pikmin today, or? Okay, we could have just hung out all day, but no. And the Rocks got it. That's their second boss that they got. Lucky bastards. Actually, who got the man, who got the Behemoth Frostbat? That was the Yellows, actually. Yeah, you're not getting anything this time, tonguey. I ain't tongue-tied. As we head up into the sky, ladies and gentlemen, oh, I'm not looking forward to this next area. If you play this game, you know what's in store for us. I will not be able to play those stages to completion like I have been able to in these ones. But we'll see. At least in this version of the game, another velvety dream drop. God, that looks so good. If there's anything that this game is just like, the chef's kiss is just like, oh, the food looks so good, you know? And that frame rate. So we got the Stellar Extrusion. Just glad we were able to get that, but we'll go ahead and fast forward. Ah, nice. And then also we got the little raspberry, the Juicy Gaggle, and of course, who can forget the Crimson Banquet. Very nice. So this gives us a pretty healthy amount of juice too. Like, not bad, even though it looks a little puny. But with that, yeah, 32.5. Bottoms up, nerds. Nice. This is great. Yeah, we do have quite a buffer, actually. We could have ourselves a damn buffet if we wanted to. But that concludes our first week here in Pikmin 3 Deluxe. We're continuing with the no death cycle and the very consistent number of Pikmin in our entourage. So that's pretty cool. I can definitely get behind that, but yeah, this next area is not going to be nearly as kind. It is actually deceivingly tough. But to sign us off, it's Charlie himself.
We're shown that basically Mayor Slug was boss and retrieved the communication device without incident. Alpha's working on incorporating the device's transmitter into the Drake's communication systems. The creatures on this planet will eat anything. What gluttons! I'm glad we Copites aren't like that. Or so you think. Join me next time, ladies and gentlemen, as we take on the Twilight River. I'm not looking forward to it. I'll see you guys then.